1,000-gallon fuel tanker lies in ruins following a crash that ignited its contents. Firefighters say it didn't go up in smoke right away, giving the driver of the truck and the car that caused the accident time to escape. Police say a car headed south on 185 crossed the median and hit the back wheels of the truck, which was headed in the opposite direction. Part of the truck driver's conversation with police was caught on camera.
I seen him going across. I started slowing down. You know what I mean? But if I can't stop in the middle of the road, you know what I mean? Because I was doing 65.
Police are still investigating the cause of the crash, and they don't yet know why the driver of the car lost control. We're told that the man received minor injuries.
No, we were asleep, and all we heard was the whole house started rattling. So we jumped up and ran for our life because I was like, it's something going on out here.
Arlana Jones and her family says the early morning storm reorganized several parts of their house.
Our whole back gate is gone, the whole side is gone, and we got a trampoline on top of our house.
Another homeowner describes his experience.
I felt the house get ready to buckle.
As tornado warnings were issued in the Russell County area, WTVM meteorologists told viewers to take cover as the emergency sirens sounded off. Employees at the Chevron drop zone took cover in the closest place possible.
It was a big, huge noise, and we ran back to the cooler. And after 2 minutes, my husband come in and said we should go in this other room.
And we came out and the roof was like that.
Hit him and injured him.
The metal was part of a network of chain link fencing suspended along the side of the bridge, meant for catching falling debris during construction. Now, while the injury left him immobilized, the battalion chief said he was fairly certain the victim wasn't in danger of falling to the depths below.
When we got to him, he was harnessed to a cable that we were told was an 80,000-pound cable, so we felt pretty sure that once he was there and safetied off to the cable that he was secure enough where he wasn't coming off the scaffolding.
The scaffolding he's talking about is the horizontal ladder fixed to the side of the bridge.
He was able to hold on to the scaffolding up there. And we came over the top with a high-angle rescue team and was able to stabilize him and get him in a Stokes basket and lower him down to the river and then get him back up.
The rescued man was in obvious pain and his agony was audible throughout the rescue. He was loaded on a stretcher on the Riverwalk and taken to the hospital by ambulance.
It's one of the toughest programs in the military, and this obstacle course tests a person's physical limits like none other. News Center 9 got a sneak peek of the Army Ranger School at Fort Benning, the first time media has been allowed this much access. The sights and sounds give you chills. For the first time, women joined the 200-plus men for this elite school for Ranger training. 19 women passed a 2-week Ranger assessment training course to even get a shot at making it to this point. During this Camp Darby obstacle course, 8 were still standing.
Secretly sense of pride, and I say secretly because we can't really cheer these females on, but it's definitely a humbling experience to kind of sit back and get a chance to see these women come through.
Meanwhile, the Auburn Tigers face Louisville in the Georgia Dome, looking to start strong this season, and boy do they. First play of the game, Will Muschamp's defense coming up big, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, and then he's going to throw this one, and it's intercepted by Trey Matthews. Matthews takes it back to the Louisville 26-yard line. This is his first year with the Tigers after transferring from Georgia. The Tigers get it inside the 10, and Jeremy Johnson on the option keeps it himself and takes it in for 6. Less than 3 minutes into the game, and the Tigers had a 7-0 lead. They led 17-0 at the half, and then in the third, Jeremy Johnson getting it done with his arm, finding Ricardo Lewis deep for the touchdown to make it 24-0.
Jermon Fortson, 21 yards, 37-24 at the break. Second half, Katz and Fortson, they get together again for another touchdown. But we're going to let the defense put the exclamation point on this one. Bain drops back and is stripped of the ball. Damian Thornton recovers, and hey, I'm not down yet. He takes that on in for the touchdown. The Lions win this 64-38. They win the PI. Well, they add to that lead in the 5th inning. Tyler Maley bounces it through the left side of the infield. Drew Rogers hustling in from second on the single, and that makes it 2-0 Tigers. The Starsville cuts it to 2-1 in the top of the 6th, but in the bottom of the inning, Casey Cobb with the rip to center field, over the center fielder's head. This goes for a double, and it clears the bases. Jemerson, Massengale, and Dylan Rogers all come in to score, and that seals the deal in Game 1. The Tigers take it A final of 5-1, but Stars Mill wins game 2 9-8. The deciding game 3 tomorrow at 5 Eastern.
Diver training and certification taught by Fort Benning instructors at the Columbus Aquatic Center today. The students are possible candidates for Special Forces underwater operations. It's a full day of training with physical PT starting at 5 a.m., then pool time all morning, finally swimming up to 3,000 meters at Victory Pond in the afternoon. Dive officers admit it's a difficult course.
Completing our 2-week program, you probably see about a 1 in 3, 1 in 4 completion, so 25 to 33%.
We're here today at the beautiful Callaway Garden at the 16th annual Sky High Balloon Fest, and we are enjoying a lift up in the hot air balloon called Yellow Express.
It's just a lot of fun, but it can also be very challenging to you, and you can make it what you want to make it. If you want to make it just very laid back, you can also do that. So there's different ways you have to go and handle it and see how you want to go do it.